Hello, today we're going to work on lesson 12 and we're going to first work on mental math. So, like the last lesson, we're going to have multiple numbers for this mental math problem. So, here's an example. So, it says use mental math to find the sums. So, add the tens first and add the ones. And you have to add the tens and the ones because the sum of the tens added to the sum of the ones equals the sum of the two-digit numbers in the story problem. So usually when you're not doing a mental math, when you're actually like writing it down, you have to add the ones first, but for mental math, you can add the tens first since that's easier to find it. Okay, so for example, let's try number 1. So number 1 says 10 plus 12 plus 3. So it says add the tens first. So if we look at the tens, we can see that this one is on the tens place, this one is on the tens place, and there's no tens place for this one, which is just 0. So if we add them, it's 2 tens. So this is going to be on the tens place, right? And now we have to add the ones now. So it's 0 and 2 and 3. So when we add these ones, 0, 2, 3, what's 2 plus 3? It's 5. So 5 is going to be on the ones place. This is ones place, and this is tens place. So the answer is going to be 25. Okay, that was an example. And let's try number 3. So number 3, it might be kind of difficult because we have larger numbers on the ones place. So let's try it. So we have to add the tens place first. So there's no tens place for this one, so it's 0. There's 1, and there's 0. So it'll just be 1. On the tens place, this is going to be the tens place. You don't have to write it down because it's a mental math, but I'm just writing it down for an example. So just think that there's 1 right now on the tens place, and then let's see, what else do we have? Now we have to add the ones place, so we have 2, 3, and 8. So if we add 2 and 8, it's going to be 10, and then if we add 10 and 3, it's going to be 13. So when it's over 9, when it's larger than 9, how are we going to add them, right? So we're just going to add that 1. So we have 13 now. So this 3 is going to be on the ones place. And this 1, since it is 13, this 1 is also on the tens place, right? So it's going to, these 2 are going to add. So it's going to be 2 tens because 1 plus 1 is 2. So it's going to be 2 tens, which means we're going to have 23, right? So we have 2 tens and 3 on the ones place. So 23 is going to be the answer. Okay, now let's try number 5. So for number 5, again, we have 0, 1, and 0. If you add them, we get 1. And then now we have to add this. So 4, 2, and 4, 2, and 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 plus 4 is 9. So it's under 10, which means we don't have to add anything to the tens place, so it's just going to be 19, right? However, it was over 10, So for example, if we got 11 after adding all these ones place, then we would have to add this. 1 would be on the ones place, and we would have to add both of these. 1 and 1, which is 2. So it's going to be 21 because this one and this one is on the tens place. Okay. However, it was 9, so it's just going to be 19. So let's move on to the next page. So for this page, we have model addition facts. So here is an example. 3 plus 1 is 4, which means 3 tens plus 1 10 is going to be 4 tens. It's same as this. This shows that 3 tens plus 1 10 is going to be 4 tens. And then if we write that in numbers, 30 plus 10 is 40. Okay, let's try number 1 then. So 4 plus 1 is what? 5. And then that means 4 tens plus 1 10 is going to be 50 tens. And then, oh sorry, I meant 4 tens plus 1 10 is going to be 5 tens. And that means that if we write that in numbers, 40 plus 10 is going to be 50. Okay. Let's look at number 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. And then it says 2 tens plus 2 tens is going to be 4 tens. So to make it clear, 2 tens means there are 2 groups of tens, right? So this is one group of 10. So there are 10 dots here. And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's another group of 10 here. So this is 1 and 2. So there are 2 groups of 10s. So that's showing that we have 2 tens. So when we have 2 tens plus 2 tens, we're going to have 4 tens, right? Because if we have double of this, we're going to have 4 tens. And then that means, how many do we have here? 10. And how many do we have here? 10, right? And when we combine this, we have 20. So it's going to be 2 tens is the same thing as 20. So it's going to be 20 plus 20 is going to be what? 40. Yeah. So when we double 20, it's 40. So it's going to be 40. Then let's look at number 5. So for number 5, it says 5 plus 1 is 6, right? That means if you have 5 tens and 1 10, we're going to have 6 tens. And 50. 5 tens is the same thing as 50, and 1 10 is the same thing as 10. So 50 plus 10 is going to be 60. Rest of them, you can do it by yourself. Okay. And then this page we have odd or even. You can count the numbers and then see if it's even or odd. Okay, thank you.